Well, when we got started, I introduced the first liquid yucca extract for human consumption in the world. This was back in the 1980s. And it was a bottle called Yuccan herbal drink. Yuccan was spelled Yuccan, had the word yuck in it. And it was kind of a play on words. And we said you can if you use you can. But anyways, back then, of course, we weren't as educated or as knowledgeable as we are today. And so at that time, we were making it in a 1 liter plastic bottle. Well, as we got more educated in the natural health arena and people became more educated, all of a sudden we found people became more resistant to taking something out of a plastic bottle, a liquid out of a plastic bottle, because of the threat of the leaching of the plasticides, which are toxic. The other thing, of course, turn of the century came, 9/11 came, and then people were forbidden from taking anything more than 4 ounces, so they couldn't carry a 1 liter bottle with them if they were traveling. It was subject to freezing. It was subject to breakage. We didn't have any preservatives, so it was subject to an extremely short shelf life as well. So there was a lot of drawbacks. So what we did is we started figuring out ways to create a better delivery system. So we found that as we condensed it further and certain things that we did in the extraction process that refined it further, we could make it much, much more potent without having to add in these other things. See, when we were putting in a 1 liter bottle, only part of that was yucca. You had other things in it because the yucca tasted pretty much as its name would imply. So we had anise and fennel and licorice root and all these different things in there, not as to support it, but just as an additive for flavoring more than anything. But of course, these are all organic things. And when you got that much, you had to either add in a preservative or have limited shelf life. So what we found is as we increased the efficacy of it and made it much more potent through newfound extraction processes and filtration systems, that we've developed these proprietary extraction systems that is so potent now that you get the same out of a half-ounce bottle, has the same amount by the time we're finished as it used to come in a 1 liter bottle. So it makes it much more portable, much more affordable. It's just very easy to carry with you, and that's a full 1 month supply. Well, we changed the name at first from Canada. We changed the name to Optimum Detox because we wanted people to know that this was the ultimate detoxification. And because it didn't just detoxify the gut, because of the constituents in it, it was able to act as the total body detoxifier. And there's no question that it's probably the best detoxifier on the planet, but it did so much more because that didn't address all the constituents that were in it. So we found out. So for 20 years now, I've been preaching the benefits of enhancing the microbiome in the body. Now science is starting to catch up to where I've been for over 20 years. And now it's all you hear about the microbiome, the microbiome. Well, it's true, but they're just catching up to where I've always been, for the last 2 decades, 3 decades, maybe. So we changed the name to Microbiome Boost. So it's a better, I would say, it's a better indicator of what the product really is. But it is the same product as what we used to call Optimum Detox. Only the labels changed.